Welcome back to the continuing adventures of the Purge valve for my 2003 Ford Focus. After a lot of false leads on the internet, including a parts supplier and their video which claimed to show the Purge valve for the 2000 to 2007 Ford Focus, and which led to all that. If you've been following along, you know what I've been going through on this thing. I have not found a definitive answer, but I've got a really good lead, and I'm going to go with it, that this, in fact, is the Purge valve, the canister Purge valve for this particular 2003 Ford Focus, which has a Zetec 16 valve 2-liter engine. What was sent me was totally wrong, and they actually blamed me for trusting their video. They did refund my money. So this is the Purge valve. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is I found a thing on WikiHow on how to possibly fix this, because this is $108 is the cheapest I found, which is a good hunk of money for me. So I might be able to fix that, and so I'm going to take it out of the car now, and try to fix it. Even the Hayes manual is unclear because it's trying to cover so many models. The book for it covers 7 years of this car, which had several different models and several different engines in it. And so the descriptions are so, and the pictures are washed out, so it's not perfectly clear there, but that has led me to this being the best guess I've got. And if I can't fix it, then I got to buy a new one. But for $108, I'm going to try the fix first. The other thing I wanted to point out is I found no video that even showed anything like this as a Purge valve. They were all down in there, and they were little tanks, and this is pretty big. That's why I'm not certain if this is it or not, but what the heck. First thing is get that. Oh, there we go. Okay, that just slid off. There's no hook. Okay, so there's a wire off. It's coming from down there. There's one on there, and then I got 2 bolts holding that in. I got a couple of lines here, which are the vapor lines. That's interesting. That is a self-tapping thread, not a machine thread. There's some sort of green clip in there. I've loosened. It sort of pushes out the other side. Ah, okay, good. Okay, see, green clip goes in and out. That's what locks it in. Oh, here we go. Ah, okay. Oh, great. Beautiful. Ah, okay. Okay, on this one, you've got to squeeze these down, and that lifts the lock arms. Okay? So on the second connection, you have to squeeze the gray thing real good to get those tabs to release. And on the other one, you have to snap the green thing out of place. That's the lock. And this has that third attachment, which none of the other ones have had, which I've now lost. There it is. I have no idea what this is, but this was attached to it. Okay, and then we've got the electrical connection. So we've got that third thing going to this little tube. We've got the electrical connection up here, which just pulled off. There was no lock on it. It may have had a lock on it at one time. And then you've got your two inputs, which are different sizes, so you are not going to mix them up. Okay, and it is closed. Okay, so it's not leaking that way. And I can open it up and see what's inside. Now we take it inside and play with it. Now, two problems I got with this thing. One, this has that third outlet, and I have no idea what that is. And this is different than any purge valve I've seen. I'm not sure what that does. And this appears to be stuck closed. I can't blow either way. Okay, so the instructions for that are to use mass airflow sensor cleaner because it evaporates, and we spray this to clean out whatever's in there. But I don't know if I should spray that third tube or not. Also, the other ones I've seen online, one of these inputs is up top, one is down bottom, or one's in the side and one's on bottom. These two are side by side. This is just different than any of them I've seen. Okay, and shake. And dump. I'm not getting anything out of there. Okay, that came out clean. And that came out clean. Huh, okay. I'm hearing liquid in there. The other thing they talked about is opening this up and getting inside. This one actually looks like it has facilities to do that. The one they were talking about, you had to cut it open, but this one has tabs on it, so it might come open on its own. The read I got on the diagnostic was a small leak. The other thing is I don't even know if the relay is working. And I think I'm ending up with a big fat 0 here. I just got a blow through. You heard that? Okay, that's good. I didn't get that before. I might have accomplished something. I hope you can hear that. Still very wet. A lot coming out of there. This isn't working quite like in the illustrations, but I did get a change. I couldn't get any air through before, and now I can. So, throw it back in there and see if it works. After it dries out, you gotta let it dry out for a while. As for taking it apart, I would need some kind of magic tool to do that. So we'll let that dry out. I'll wash my hands. Get it all back in place and connected. And we'll see if that little change I made in it makes any difference. interesting. Ran clean for a little bit, and then just now the check engine light came back on. Oh well, okay, we'll get it tested, see if it's still reading a leak. In any case, something check engine light is on. In any case, at least now I know, or I think I know, I'm still not 100% sure, where the canister purge valve on this car is. ZX3 Ford Focus hatchback with the Zetec engine. If this doesn't work, then I have to get a new one, and it'll be the same thing, just you see where it goes. So there you go. Happy day to you. I hope it's a happy day to me. Whatever, that's it. We're out of here.